All right, so today we're going to look a little bit at something called tape diagrams. And this is one method or one way that you can figure out ratio problems. So you might be used to setting up ratios kind of like fractions, and maybe you cross multiply or divide or try to make equivalent fractions. So this is a visual method, just so we can kind of see what those ratios actually represent and how we can visually find out the answer to a problem. So we're going to look at this problem. A container of chocolates has a ratio of dark to milk chocolates of 3 to 5. If you have 18 dark chocolates, then how many milk chocolates do you have? So we want to think about what it's asking us. So we have 18 dark chocolates, and we want to know how many milk chocolates do we have. So we're really talking about comparing these two things. So we're going to look and try to find a ratio. And they tell us right here, the ratio of dark to milk chocolates is 3 to 5. So I'm just going to kind of write that out. 3 to 5, and that's 3 dark to 5 milk. Okay, and I like to always write my units when I'm working with ratios, so I just remember exactly what that number represents. So for every 3 pieces of dark chocolate, I have 5 pieces of milk chocolate. So to draw a tape diagram, I'm going to take that 3 and 5. I'm going to draw each of those out. So I'm going to draw 3 boxes right here, and then underneath that, I'm going to draw 5 boxes. That's kind of like a strip of tape. And so this top one, the 3 represented dark. So I'm going to say these are the dark chocolate ones, and then this is the milk. So for every 3 dark, I have 5 milk. So now I have the tapes, I have the ratio shown visually, and I'm going to take this value now, 18 dark chocolates. So this 18 dark chocolates relates to this piece right here. And since it's split into 3, I'm just going to do 18 divided by 3. So I'm just going to do 18 divided by 3. That equals 6. So that means each of these boxes is going to equal to 6. So I say that's 6, that's 6, that's 6. Again, this dark is 18. It's split into 3 boxes, so I just divide it and I get that. Then I want to figure out then how much milk. So the value is going to be the same in every box. So for every 3 of these, I'm going to have 5 of these. So I can fill in just the same number, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, or 6 times 5, which is going to equal 30 milk chocolates. Okay, so we set up our ratio, we draw it as tape, we divide for one of them, whichever value we have, and then we just plug in that number for the next one. So that answers our question, 30 milk chocolates. So let's look at another sample one. We'll kind of just draw a line like this. If we had the same ratio of dark to milk chocolates, but instead had 45 milk chocolates, then how many dark chocolates would you have? So we're going to go with the same ratio of 3 dark to 5 milk. So I'm going to draw those boxes with 3 dark ones, and these 5 represents the milk ones. This is often, if you have graph paper, it's kind of nice to do it on there. So this is, again, our dark. These ones represent our milk. And now we have 45 milk chocolates. So that means this time we're actually talking about this larger strip. So this 45 is going to be about this one right here. So that means to figure out how, if this whole thing's worth 45, I would just have to do 45 divided by 5, which equals 9. So that means each of these pieces would be equal to 9. And then the square's value is just going to be the exact same in this other one. So I just fill in the 9s in here. And I see that value then is 9 times 3. So that equals 27, sorry, kind of running out of room, dark chocolates. Okay, so that's kind of our answer to this problem. Again, we set up our ratio, 3 to 5. We drew it. We made sure to remember which was which. We divided the amount we had into those boxes, and we had an answer. I'm going to do just one more, just to make sure we had it. This one will have a different ratio. So we've got a parking garage with the ratio of motorcycle parking spots to car parking spots of 4 to 7. If there are 56 car parking spots, then how many motorcycle parking spots are there? So again, we want to look at what they're asking us. They're saying, okay, we got 56 cars. How many motorcycle spots? And we know the ratio of motorcycles to cars is 4 to 7. Okay, so I like to underline the important stuff in my problem. So that ratio of 4 to 7, I might write down, and again, that's motorcycles to cars. So I'm going to put 4 moto to 7 cars. So now I want to draw my tape diagram. I'm going to do 4 boxes of motorcycles, 7 boxes for the cars. So we just draw a 4-box one right here. And then underneath that, we're just going to draw a 7 box, one for the cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to look at what I have. So 56 parking spots. And those are car parking spots. So remember, these are the moto, these are the cars. So that 56 is representing this bar right here. And to figure out how much each of them is worth, I have 56 divided into those 7 spots. So 56 divided by 7 equals 8. That means each box is worth 8. Now I just take those same 8s and I put them up here. 8, 8, 8, 8, which is the same thing as 8 times 4, right? Which is going to equal 32 motorcycle spots. Okay, and that's my answer. So again, we're just following the same process. It's also really important that we're looking at in the question exactly what are they asking about. So they're asking motorcycles to cars in these, right? And I had that ratio right here. All right, good luck.